All right, Capricorns. I'm not gonna lie. You guys have a really good reading, Capricorns. Like, I'm really happy for you guys. I know that you guys have been through a lot in 2020. I was actually listening to a Earth sign reading the other day, and you know, as a Virgo, I'm always trying to listen to Virgo. Woe is me, thinking Virgos go through it all. And it actually said that Capricorn's been through the most this year. You guys experienced death, whether that was, you know, someone you knew or a transformational death. And going through things, even a death to your ego, a death to yourself. I know a few Capricorns, and I know some that have been through things in the last couple of years, some that changed their lives drastically, some who need to change their lives drastically. But this is an overall amazing reading. So your first card, because you do have a lot of major arcanas, Ace of Staffs, which is creation. This is the best card you could get. This is... I gotta find a way to get these cards for you to see these cards without the ring light in the way. This is everything, honestly. This is creation. This is the beginning of fortune. This is an adventure. This is you taking control of your life and having fun with it. This is you saying, I'm not gonna let nobody else drive this car of my life no more. I'm driving it. I'm turning the music up. We're lit. We're going on an adventure. This is my car, my enterprise. That's what this is about. This is owning your shit, because Capricorns can be very modest at times. Not so much the girls like the guys. The girls kind of are, you know, a little thicker of the skin. The guys are a little wittier with the mouth. But this is saying, this is mine. This is my creation. This is my enterprise. This is my legacy. And I'm about to run with it. Because now you feel comfortable in it. 9 of Cups. Success. Abundance. 9 right before 10. 10 is completion. This is... Oh, I'm going to stop doing that. Because you can't even freaking see it. 9 of Cups. If you see these cards, she's laid up by all her cups, looking at the moon. The flowers are behind her. She's chilling. This is enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is knowing that abundance is coming. Knight of Swords, this is, whereas you would think 9 of Cups, you're daydreaming. This is, no, you're 100% in your armor. This is bravery. This is skill. This is heroic action. This is mastering the art of war. That's what this is. So with these all together, you're unstoppable at this point. This is like the best reading, Capricorn, because this is basically saying you learned all you needed to learn. You're confident in everything you needed to learn. Like, Capricorns are always critical of themselves. They're confident. People might think they're confident and cocky, but deep down they're learning how they could better themselves, or they're wondering what else they could do. This right here is saying end of August, going into September, going into spring. Once summer is over, you're 100% confident. And this is a fine line between cocky and confident. This is you being humbly confident. This is you knowing what you deserve, what you bring to the table, and mastering the art of war, and knowing that you could do it without fear because you're confident in your skill set and what you're bringing to the table. Which then brings you to the High Priestess, is foresight, intuition, like I just said, knowing. The High Priestess is the intuitive, that's the psychic of the tarot. She knows what's good. She knows what's good for her. She knows what's not good for her. She's holding everything in her hand. She got the moon on her lap. Badass. Capricorns, you can't get out of this mindset. This is such a focused and dope mindset. Final card that'll help you stay in this mindset is home joy, family honor, ancestral wealth. I always say this. If nothing makes you more confident in yourself, it's knowing that you have a legacy that you're leaving behind. It's knowing that your kids are gonna look back one day on your legacy. It's thinking what you could have brought to the table, especially if you're a parent. For my Capricorns that are not a parent yet, this is for you. If you are a parent, this is saying you have to be so confident in yourself because you have kid or children that are looking to you, and you need to let them know what legacy you're leaving behind for them. So this advice card, while I get to this, make sure you guys understand you can find this not only on YouTube, but you can listen to the audio on Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, all that goodness. Divine Tarot Intervention. Follow me on Instagram at the Duchess of Jersey. Okay, your advice card, which looks like confession. It's like a guy literally at confession at church. Confession. Your soul carries a burden which needs to be acknowledged in the world outside. You have to confess. But do you think this world would only diminish your greatness? You're absolutely right. Others will notice you're not as entitled as you would have liked them to believe. It's not enough to just talk about your guilt. It has to be portrayed as your own. And that's what your journey has asked of you. It's time you confess to every transgression you so presumptuously made along the way and risking the glory. You know now that you have sinned and that this has occurred just to allow you to confess. Each admission diminishes the ego but increases the glory of God. Exactly. Confess, repent to yourself, Capricorn. You've been through it. You know what you did. You know your ins and outs. You know if you really hold secrets on the low. You know your flaws. You know your attributes. So confess to yourself what you want to change to yourself and keep it moving, because now's the time to sit in your legacy. Now's the time to turn up. Now's the time to be confident. Again, not cocky. Nobody likes a cocky one. You have to be confident and just be pure ready to begin your legacy for your ancestral wealth. Thank you, Cappies.